Recording in progress.
I'd like to welcome everybody to the annual meeting of the Brentwood Redevelopment Corporation for Wednesday, September 17th, 2025. I am not the president of this board. I'd like to thank Sherry Bilderback, who has served many years on this committee, and as our chair, she had to resign due to some other obligations, but she continues to serve on our Planning and Zoning Commission. So thanks to Sherry for that. I'd also like to thank Jeff Gould, who is the alderman here, was also the vice president of the board, and the mayor has asked him to do other things on our, as far as the board goes. And so I'd like to thank him for his service. So that kind of explains why I'm sitting here. So without further ado, I'd like to also introduce some of our new members. We have Darren Sorrell, citizen representative that's starting here, as well as with the school board, Ryan Flynn, who will be our conduit between us and the school board. So moving on, we'll move on to roll call. Octavia, could we have a roll call, please?
Alderman Lockmiller.
Here.
Alderman Plufka.
Here.
Alderwoman Sims. Here. Alderman Erger.
Here.
I have member Tony Ponder, absent. Member Andy Burkhamper.
Here.
Member Darren Sorrell.
Present.
And member Ryan Flynn.
Here. Yeah.
It looks like we have a quorum. Move on to approval or amendments to the agenda. If there are not any changes to the agenda, can we approve by acclamation? Anyone object to that? All right, it will be so. Moving on to consent agenda, all we had under the consent agenda is the meetings from our special meeting in March. And once again, if there's no objections, can we do that by acclamation? We'll be done. Moving on to item 5 is elections. So Octavia, do you mind reading who the current slate of officers are for this board?
We have the election of the president, who was Sherry Bilderback, and she has resigned. The election of vice president, who was Jeff Gould, and he is on a different committee now. The election of the executive director, which last year was myself. The election of the secretary treasurer is Bola, and the election of the assistant secretary, who was Kelly Sylvie, but is now would be represented as Octavia Pittman.
Thank you. So we'll move into election of officers, starting with president. Do I have nominations for president of the corporation?
I nominate Alderman Steve Lockmuller.
I will second.
Any other nominations? Closed nominations. Roll call.
Alderman Plufka,
Tell me what we're voting on.
The president.
president.
Oh, okay, so we've closed nominations and we're gonna vote, we're not gonna vote as a slate, we're gonna vote each individual?
Wanted to.
Okay.
So you could pause and then get nominations for vice president, executive director, secretary, treasurer.
That's fine, I'm not trying to change it, Steve, I vote yes. I just didn't know what I was voting for, sorry.
Alderwoman Sims.
Yes.
Alderman Erger.
Yes.
Member Burkhamper.
Yes.
Member Sorrell.
Yes.
Member Flynn. Yes. Alderman Lockmiller.
I'll just abstain. Thank you very much. I'll move on to vice president. Nominations for the position of vice president of the board. VP.
We really meet once a year.
Karen?
Well, if no one else wants to serve, even though I'm new to the board, I would be willing to serve if no one else.
I'll make that nomination, absolutely.
I'll second.
Darren? Yes.
Any other nominations? Seeing none, close nominations. Roll call vote?
Alderman Plufka,
Yes.
Alderwoman Sims,
Yes.
Alderman Erger,
Yes.
Member Sorrell,
Abstain.
Member Burkemper,
Yes.
Member Flynn,
Yes.
Alderman Lockmiller.
Yes. On to the other positions. I kind of like Alderman Plufka's idea, and I think election of the executive director, which is Whitney currently, secretary and treasurer is Bola Conde, election of the assistant secretary, Octavia Pittman. Maybe we treat those as a slate, and if somebody wanted to make that slate nomination.
So moved.
Second?
Any discussion or any other nominees?
This is for Whitney as executive director, Bola Conde as secretary treasurer, and Octavia Pittman as assistant.
Correct.
Excellent.
Okay, roll call, please.
Alderman Plufka,
Yes.
Alderwoman Sims.
Yes.
Alderman Erger,
Yes.
Member Sorrell,
Yes.
Member Burkemper,
Yes.
Member Flynn,
Yes.
Alderman Lockmiller.
Yes. Closes elections, move on to new business. We have from our executive director, an annual report, and I believe that's Whitney Kelly.
Yes, so in your packet is the annual report for the economic development sales tax. During the calendar year of 2024, the board received approximately $3.8 million in economic development sales tax review and has approximately $3.5 for the 2019 Certificate of Participation Debt Service Payment for the Brentwood Bound Deer Creek Flood Mitigation Project, and $2.8 million for the purchase of 288 Hanley Industrial Court. That would be the new Public Works and Parks Garage for the expenditures. So the total 2024 expenditures was $6,399,000, approximately $5,500.
Questions on that item for Whitney?
So the full report is also in your packet, so if you have any questions on that, we can answer that, but then we'll just move on to the other item. Kinder Care did receive approval on Monday night for sales tax abatement for the development of a Kinder Care Learning Center within the Manchester core area. They are working on the site development plan that will be presented hopefully at the October 8th Planning and Zoning Commission. We anticipate it would be continued to the November meeting with a public hearing possibly at the December meeting of the Board of Aldermen for the board's review of the conditional use permit. The property is zoned MC, Manchester Corridor Commercial District, and daycare centers are conditional use already listed that require for properties over an acre. So, the sales tax exemption on the construction materials would save the developers $135,000 according to the estimates, and the city incentives would have minimal fiscal impact on the city and no impact on the school district, that it is a sales tax exemption for the purchase of construction materials, which is largely outside of the city of Brentwood. So, the estimated project financial overview is the total project cost would be $7.6 million, with an annual property tax bill of $9.8 thousand.
Questions, comments for Whitney? Whitney, I guess, as you said, there's no negative effect to the school board, but I guess there'd be some sort of benefit later on if you're taking what is typically, right now, a vacant piece of land and a transmission shop and putting $8 million into it, that there'll be, come assessment time, there'll be a reassessment of the value of that property.
Oh, yes. I would anticipate a significant increase due to the investment into the property.
Would benefit our schools.
Yes.
And just for clarification, how many years is the abatement?
It's just during construction.
Sales tax.
It's just during construction. Okay, thank you.
Tax abatement.
Okay, got it. Got it.
Any other questions?
Yes, I see in the packet that there's, that Quattro Brentwood Do LLC has requested industrial bonds. We're not, industrial revenue bonds. We're not voting on that.
No, you're not.
Okay, thank you.
No other questions?
I had one question. I'm just not familiar with the project. Did this tenant, did they purchase the property on their own, and that they're just, that's separate from anything that would come in front of the board, I assume?
So it's a private developer, a private individual that bought the property from the current owner. So they, yes.
Further questions? We'll move on to item 8, which is citizen comment. Anybody in the audience or online like to make a comment? State your name and address. You'll have 3 minutes.
Oh, apologize. There is a motion to accept
Oh,
the
yes.
report.
So moved.
Second.
Karen Sorrell.
And this gets put, forwarded onto the state? Okay. Questions regarding the motion?
Yes, who did you hear first? You were right between Alderman Erger and Mr. Burkemper. Who seconded it? I heard them
Andy,
about the same
did you?
time.
Davia, did you get that?
All right, roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Alderman Erger,
Yes.
Member Sorrell,
Yes.
Member Burkemper,
Yes.
Member Flynn,
Yes.
Alderman Lockmiller,
Yes.
oh, motion passed, I'm sorry.
All right, back to citizen comment. Last chance. All right, move on to adjournment. I don't see any other business before us, except Whitney might have something.
Yeah, skipped number 7, which is scheduled the next year's annual
Oh,
meeting.
yeah, sorry about that. So excited. Yeah, I think you tentatively have a date set for September 2026.
September 15th is what I have.
I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, much less what I'm going to be doing in a year. I may even be on the planet, for that matter. But, so we could tentatively set that date. Do we need to take a vote of any?
Want to just check your calendars and let us know? I mean, it's so far in advance. We'll circle back to confirm maybe a month before the meeting, so we have time.
And it's not to say we may have call a meeting it
Oh,
for
absolutely.
some issues
Right.
between now and then.
Correct.
Okay. Mark it down, guys. Have I missed anything? All right, no further business. We are adjourned.